Alright, so in this video today, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to dribble on a small guard. I'm going to show you guys how to dribble on a tall guard as well later in the video. But make sure you guys support the channel. 96% of you guys aren't subscribed to me that watch me every single day. And if this video does help you guys out, just support the channel for me, man. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Alright, so if you're a 5'9" to 6'4" guard, these are the 6 that I personally run. And they're the best for whatever combos that I'm going to be showing you guys, okay? So make sure you guys equip these right here, alright? Because they are definitely the best to have on. And then also go into your controller settings and make sure passive dribble hand switches is turned off, your pro stick orientation is on absolute, and your pro stick function is on default. Now the reason why you guys are going to want to disable this passive dribble hand switch is because it's going to mess up your combos. It literally makes your player dribble when you're just standing still without you even touching the stick or touching the controller. So make sure you guys turn this off because you definitely need to. Alright, so the first one that I want to show you guys, everybody should know by now, but if you guys don't, this is what it looks like right here. This is just the Kemba escape, alright, and this could be speed boosted out of. It's just literally the best move on a small guard, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's just very easy to get open with, and it's just a very, very effective move, okay? So in order to do it, basically you just hold R2, flick the right stick diagonally up to the opposite ball hand, and then, you know what I'm saying, you'll get the animation, and you guys could literally use this move behind screens. That's what everyone does, and it's just a very effective move, okay? You can also L2 cancel with it. That's what it looks like, and you could peek out of it as well. And everybody pretty much seems to do that. Obviously, you know, the higher your lightning launch is, the better the animations are going to work. But yeah, I only have my lightning launch currently on gold. So that's the Kemba escape. That's how you do it. You can spam it side to side as well, which a lot of people like to do. But yeah, that's pretty much how you guys do that move. The next move that I want to show you guys is Devin Booker's step back, but there's multiple different moves that you guys can use with it. So the first move is just going to be the basic step back. Basically, in order to do it, you just hold R2 and flick down on the right stick. You'll get that animation right there. And then you guys can just keep doing it. You can L2 cancel out of this move as well, and this is what it looks like. And it's very effective, especially on a small guard. These moves are going to be more effective on a small guard because obviously a small guard is a lot faster, but it's also very good to have these moves in your bag if you're an ISO build like a 6'8", because obviously they're all going to be very effective, okay, no matter what build you're dribbling on. But obviously the things are going to look different, or the dribbles are going to look different because you're on a different build, you're on a shorter build, you have different animations, so just keep that in mind. Like pretty much all the builds that you're on, you could literally do all these moves for the most part. Some of them just might look different. Alright, so that's the first move, and there's like a glitchy speed boost out of this. Like it's very good. Alright, and I'm gonna try to get the animation so I can show you guys what it looks like. For some reason, there we go. Okay, that's what it looks like right there. Pretty much all you guys have to do is just basically do that R2, flick down the right stick, whatever, and then as soon as the ball goes to your other hand, as soon as your player's like highest point of his hand is up in the air, like you guys are gonna want to just hold the left stick diagonally up to whatever side that you're, you know, moving the ball into. All right, so like I said, and you have to wait like a millisecond, because if you don't wait and you just do it right away, it's not gonna work. All right, if you just hold the left stick immediately, you gotta wait until that specific point when the ball's in his other hand, when he's like basically like when his hand is up in the air at the highest point, and then you guys are going to want to just basically move the left stick, and then you'll get that animation. Okay, now this is like literally, I'm not even kidding, one of the best moves, if not the best move in the game. Okay, now a lot of people say you need a specific body type, a balanced body type, and you need specific dribble moves, but you don't, bro. I mean, me personally, I think I got a balanced body type, I'm not gonna lie. So if you don't have a balanced body type, that's probably why you're not getting this animation. I don't know how to do it every time, but I still know how to do it, and it's very effective. Like, it's a free 3 every single time. People cannot even guard it. The locks can't even keep up with it, bro, because you're just way too fast on a small guard. You could also do this on a tall guard as well, but yeah, that's the move right there. The next move that's actually very effective is like the Devin Booker aggressive snatchback. Basically, you just run up the court and flick down on the right stick. You'll get this animation right here. A lot of guards like to use this combo, especially with the Kemba Walker. And it's a very effective combo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it really will drop people. Like, I literally get ankle breakers from this move a lot of the times. And it's just a very, very effective move. And in order to do this standing still, basically if the ball's in your left hand, you just hold R2 the entire time, flick the right stick diagonally up to the right, and then you literally, as soon as you flick it up to the right, you flick it down like very fast. And if you don't do it right, you're gonna get that animation. And if you do it right, you know what I'm saying, it is kind of hard to do on a small guard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you gotta do it really fast. Because your player is dribbling super fast, so like if you don't do it properly, it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna lie, like it's very hard to do on a small guard. But that's what it looks like right there, standing still. And yeah, so those are all the Devin Booker moves. But now I actually want to show you guys how to momentum. So the reason why I want to show you guys this is because the momentum is actually very good to combo with. Basically, all you guys got to do is just hold R2, or not even hold R2. You flick up on the right stick. As soon as you flick up, you hold R2 and then hold the left stick diagonally up to whatever side you're trying to momentum to. So if the ball starts in my left hand, I'm going to hold the left stick to the right, all right, diagonally up. So you're going to get that animation. And you could literally spam this over and over and over, which I don't honestly recommend. But if you guys learn combos properly, you guys will be able to combo like crazy, all right? Boom, L2 cancel, peek, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just a ton of moves you guys can use. And these will all get you open, I promise you. They're like the best, most effective moves for a small guard. Obviously, the next move I want to show you guys is the Curry Slide. Another very, very good move for a small guard. You just hold R2, flick diagonally down to the opposite ball hand, and you'll get that animation right there. And then the explosive behind the back isn't really too good. But in order to do it, you just hold R2, flick the right stick diagonally down to the opposite ball hand, and then hold the left stick diagonally down to that side. You guys will get this animation right here. That's what it looks like. Obviously, it's not as good with the Curry Slide, but now you guys know some combos. You know what I'm saying? You guys can cook with these right here. Just these combos right here, bro. Like, even just knowing these will help you become a better guard. And then another move that's actually very good is Devin Booker's breakdown combo, and this is what it looks like right here. It's also very good. A lot of people like to do this to crab defenders behind screens. Basically, it's very easy to do. You just hold R2 and flick up on the right stick. And I'm telling you right now, these are literally the only moves you guys need. These are like the only moves that guards really use. I'm not going to lie, like small guards. Obviously, you know, there's the L2 cancel as well. And I can show you guys how to do that really quick too. Basically, all you do, hold R2. You flick the right stick diagonally up like a normal Kemba escape, alright? You start running to the opposite ball hand. So, like, if your ball starts in your right hand, once you do the escape and the ball, like, you start running, like, say you do this escape, right? Like, as soon as you take that one step, you're going to want to flick up on the right stick, okay? When you flick up on the right stick, you're going to want to make sure right before you flick your right stick diagonally up to back to the right, you're going to want to rotate the left stick back to the right, alright? I know it sounds really confusing, but it's very simple to understand. You do an escape, flick up, and you have to rotate the left stick from side to side. So whenever you're trying to do an escape back to the other side, you have to rotate the stick, and you have to flick up because it cancels that last escape, alright? So once you guys flick up, rotate the left stick, alright? Like, it's very simple, alright? Pretty much whenever you're rotating the left stick, you're going to want to flick up on the right stick and then flick it diagonally back to the other way, alright? So, you know what I'm saying? This is a very, very effective move, and it's probably one of the best moves in the game, especially for a small guard with Kemba. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And then another move that I do actually want to show you guys is just quick stop / peek. So in order to do it, basically you just run to whatever side you want to go to. So say you speed boost, and then you let go of everything, flick up on the right stick, and shoot immediately. Now you can shoot with tempo or you can shoot with button. I personally shoot with tempo, but I feel like button might be a little bit quicker. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, whatever your personal preference is, I personally shoot with tempo. That's me shooting with button. But there is faster quick stops out there, but this is just one that will stop your player from actually running, so you can actually take a quick shot. I know that there is a ton of other quick stops. There's like this really fast one that I seen on YouTube. Make sure you guys go, you know, check out GB3's video if you guys want to like quick stop like a demon. But I haven't even attempted to do that move yet. But yeah, so this is how you guys pretty much quick stop, okay? And yeah. And then also I want to just show you guys like the momentum spin. Basically you just do a momentum, and then when the ball goes into your other hand, you have to let the momentum play out all the way, okay? Like until the ball is fully over to your right hand and it's like in the air still, like the highest point of the momentum, alright, into the other hand. You're going to want to hold L2, and you're going to want to rotate your stick like downwards towards the left or to the right. And you guys will get that animation right there. And this is more for like bigger guards, okay? I'm not gonna lie, like it's way easier to do on a bigger, I mean, it's actually very easy to do on either guard. But a lot of people tend to do this when they're playing on a tall guard. Now you have to hold L2 right before the spin or it won't work, and you have to let the momentum play out completely, okay? This is just for more of like advanced players. You know, if you're just a beginner, don't even worry about trying to do this move. This is more of like a flashy move that a lot of people like to add into their combos. But if you don't do it right, you're gonna get a weird spin animation, and if you do it correctly, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to get that animation that I got before. Alright, and the biggest thing is you have to time the L2. You have to hold L2 before you actually rotate that stick, because if you don't, it's literally not gonna work. Alright, like I'm literally messing it up. You have to hold L2 before you touch any of the right. That's just some moves that I would personally recommend you guys do on a smaller guard. Now there's not many more moves that I could really, to be honest with you, these are really the only moves that like small guards actually use. So yeah, man. So now I'm gonna go and show you guys moves that I use on my like taller guard to ISO and stuff. Alright, so these are pretty much my dribble moves that I end up using, and I use them all for a specific reason, just because due to the fact they all combo together very well. And then a very slept on move is Kevin Durant's go-to shot, and definitely make sure you guys have Kobe's triple threat style on. Also, the hop jumper I use is Klay Thompson, because I do this little dribble glide type of move. I could show you guys how to do that, and then Jalen Suggs is my motion style. Alright, so pretty much, like, it's going to be a little bit different, obviously, because you're on a taller guard. But, you know, you can do Jimmy Butler's escape just like you can do Kemba. You know what I'm saying? This is just the best escape for a tall guard. Alright, you can momentum the same on a tall guard. You know what I'm saying? You could D-book, step back, do the aggressive snatches, do the snatch back. You know what I'm saying? There is multiple, you know, different ways to dribble on a tall guard as well. And then basically the Curry slide for a tall guard is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's back, behind the back, and that's what it looks like. It's not obviously as good as the Curry slide, but you are on a taller guard, all right? And it's the safest way to actually do it, okay, on a tall guard. And then the explosive beyond the back is a lot better than the small guard one that I showed you. Basically, just hold R2, flick diagonally down to the opposite ball hand, and then just hold that left stick to the same side. You'll get this animation right here. Let me just show you guys. If I could actually do it, but that's what it looks like right there. That's the Shai Gilgeous explosive behind the back, and it's very effective. Like, if you momentum behind the back, it's very good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, oh my god, like that move is actually so good. But yeah, that's basically how you guys do it, and you could literally L2 cancel with it, bro. Like, it's insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, people will not expect it. And you guys can actually move on a tall guard as well, bro. Like, a lot of people try to say you can't, but you can, okay? And then another move that will get you open a lot of the times when you're driving to the paint is Lonzo Ball's crossover. Basically, you just run up the court, hold R2 the entire time, just flick the right stick to the opposite ball hand, like across, alright? And if you don't get it, you kind of got to flick diagonally up, I'm not going to lie, or it won't work. And that's the move that, you know, a lot of people like to use when running to the paint. That's a very effective move. Another move, like if the defender's like really close, playing up really high on you, you can do KD's go-to shot. Basically, all you do is hold R2 and hold up on the right stick. Sometimes you'll get that weird animation, but you know, you want this animation right here. You literally want that one, and then you could literally do that cross that I showed you guys, and it's very effective, bro. Like, a lot of people can't guard it. I'm not gonna lie. If people just play up close on me, I just do this move and like do a quick cross and stuff and get open every time, like pretty much every time, unless they get a bump animation. But yeah, you guys can do all the moves that I showed you guys on a small guard, on a tall guard. Now obviously, like I said, there is a couple ones that I, you know, do differently. Like, for example, the Jordan Poole breakdown combo, I use that instead of D-book because I could actually combo with that. And it's just very easy to get open on a tall guard too. And also, I like to actually use my misdirections. So if you don't know what a misdirection is, this is what it looks like. Basically, you trick the defender into thinking you're going to run the same side that you speed boost to, and then you run back the opposite way. So you just do an escape and then run back to the side that the ball started in. And a lot of people actually get killed from this, bro. Like, they do not know how to guard it, especially because I play on a 6'6" now, because my 6'8" isn't as fast, and 6'6s are obviously faster, right? So like, I do this move a lot, and people literally, they get cooked. But yeah, those are pretty much, they're pretty much all the same. Like quick stopping, Curry slide, you get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's beyond the back, you know, the escape moves. The only one that I really didn't do on a small guard is basically, you know, Jordan Poole's breakdown combos, which is literally this right here, that little double between the legs animation. KD's go-to shot, because most small guards don't use that. But this move right here is actually very good. it's like a Klay Thompson glide. It's like a little glitchy, like hop. I don't even know what to call it, bro. It's just like a really cool like glide move that a lot of people actually they get cooked on it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Basically all you do is just do an escape, and then you basically just hold the right stick to that same side that the ball is going into, and you have to like do it like pretty much you gotta hold the right stick. If you don't hold the right stick, it's not gonna work, and you have to time it. All right, if you don't time it, you're gonna keep getting that animation right there. You have to wait like a split second and then do it, because if you don't, you're not gonna get the animation. All right, so these are just some really effective moves that a lot of people like to use on basically all guard builds. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, man, 96% of you guys aren't subscribed to me that watch me every single day, so make sure you guys hit that sub button. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.